wait till we love you forevermore. Oh yeah.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Protective Film Solutions. My name is Jason. You guys know Logan.
How's it going, guys?
We are giving YouTube another shot, and we've got our buddy Daniel here filming with us. So we're gonna go ahead and start over the channel, showing a full rundown of what we do here, a little behind the scenes of some of the crazy cars that come through, a little bit about our project cars, a little bit about some car meets, rallies, drives, everything else. You guys know what we do. So without further ado, let's go into the shop and show you guys around.
What I do here on the daily, I run a customer relations side of things. So as far as checking customers in, checking clients out, things along those lines, making sure projects in the back are on track. And I'll let Jason explain what he does.
So I'm the sales and operations manager. So I've been here for about 3 years, and I have the office back over here out of the lobby. What my job is all the incoming sales that comes through will go through me. I put things on the schedule. Usually we're booked about 2 to 3 weeks out. We've been very lucky to stay this busy. Get everything on the schedule, paperwork all gets done, and then that gets transferred so that way when the customer drops off the car, it's ready to go and Logan knows exactly what we're doing. So this is our lobby. Logan, obviously, that's his desk up front. He's got our full line of Africa you guys can see behind that. The lobby we actually did about a year ago. For those of you guys who are local, we went to our Cars and Coffee.
Cars and Coffee was our unveiling.
Yep, and so we were lucky enough to take over this side of the building where we expanded, and what that did is it gave us a lobby for customers to hang out. We got TVs up on the wall, we've got Car Fantastic products, we've got our PFS aftercare, partner companies like GMG to show off their exhaust. So yeah, the lobby's really cool. It's a cool place to hang out. Pre-COVID, and hopefully things open up again soon so people can come hang out here again. Coming over to my office, this is where they keep me locked away. Most of the day I'm on my phone, I'm on emails, and both the doors are closed so nobody can bug me. And then if you guys look real quick, Ryan's hidden over here. Probably don't want to show him.
The lights are off. They
Yeah.
keep me in the dark anyway.
So we keep him locked away. Better like that. He can focus on some of the bigger things and all 3 locations. So Logan and I are going to show you guys the back and kind of explain the rundown. It's a full production line here, so each department is all split up and kind of gives everyone their own workspace and keeps things all clean. So let's go to the back.
Jason explained, our shop is divided into specific sections for each department. So this area we're standing in currently is where we do our window tint, windshield tint, Clearplex, things along those lines. Clearplex is a product for to protect your windshield, very similar to Clearbra, see-through, and things along those lines. As far as this section of our shop, this is where we do our vinyl wrap. So everything from full color changes to blackout packages, graphics, stripe kits, and things along those lines. For example, BMW M3, full color change. The car was black originally. As you can see, it's wrapped in 3M Psychedelic, if I'm not mistaken. A couple other projects we have. We've got a Ferrari 458 getting full color change with door jambs. We'll go over what exactly door jambs include and things along those lines. Rolls-Royce Wraith, 2-tone blackout package, so the full top is getting satin black. And then a Bentley Bentayga went from gloss white to a matte white with a couple other miscellaneous things here and there on it as well. BMW E92 M3 race car. It is street legal. As you can see, it's fully wrapped in a very crazy psychedelic wrap is what it's called. All the blue accents are actually done in reflective, which is really, really cool. So at night, they're gonna shine really, really bright. Works really well as this gentleman wants to promote his business. It's a new project for him, so he wants to really brand it very, very well. This client did not choose to do door jambs. The reason behind that is this car is black. It's also a race car, so black door jambs you can get away with without doing them because they tie in. So now for a second example, we do have a Ferrari 458 over here. This client was going from silver to blue. A little bit different of a transition. So this client did choose to do door jambs. Now this car being a silver, being wrapped blue, it's a little more of a different of a transition. So this client did choose to do the door jam. So as far as what the door jambs entail, door jambs are going to include the jam on the actual car here, as well as the jam on the door. That way when you open it up, you don't see the original silver color and you do see the new wrapped color. For big transitions, if you're going from a yellow to a black, black to a yellow or something along those lines, definitely a good recommendation to do jams. Rolls-Royce Wraith, this client decided to do a two-tone aspect. So we wrapped the full top of the car with satin black film. Good accents or good contrast from the gloss black paint to the satin black film. Satin films are huge recommendations. They don't have what we call orange peel, so I'll go over what orange peel is found in gloss films and things along those lines. This is a matte film, so this car was gloss white wrapped with a matte white. Downfall is a matte film, so oils from your fingers and oils from anything you run over on the road can easily stain the vehicle. Downfall of a white wrap is it gets dirty very easily. So just got to really keep the car clean, specifically with a white and the combination of a matte. Just keep the car as clean as possible, and it will keep looking as good as it does today.
So I'm going to show a little more about the clear bra. So we use Expel Ultimate Plus, which is the latest film from Expel. It's an 8 mil thick film. It lasts about 10 years on a car. And this is going to be what you want to do on your car that you spec'd out in the right color, you don't want to change it, and you want to protect it for a long time. So bringing you over to the main part of the shop, this is the main part of the facility that we actually first started out at. Everything was all in here and it was all categorized until we expanded. So now we have 6 fully functional racks. Cars are on the lift. As you can see, some of them get disassembled. So we get the question all the time with, do we need to disassemble the car? So on clear bra, there's small things like side markers, trim, emblems, anything that's gonna make the install a lot cleaner is gonna make it a lot better. Vinyl wrap, your whole car has to get disassembled because you want to make sure you wrap all the edges, you want to make sure that the new color is covering everything, whereas clear bra, there's some areas that you do not want to drop. So again, this is the main shop. You guys know this is the new project car. We'll get back to this in a minute. So basically, each tech is assigned a rack. Whether the car is getting a full body clear bra or a full nose or individual pieces will determine how long they have it for. But as you can see, we have the 3 on this side and 3 more over here. So kind of give you a rundown. So for example, this 488 came to us. This was a car that was purchased out of state. It already had existing film on it. Client was happy but not thrilled with the way the lines were on the car, so they sent the car to us. We removed off the old film and reapplied it the right way. So this one's getting final inspections. It's going to get sent out. Brand new Porsche 718 GT4. This one is in the middle of a full body clear bra. Client took delivery at Hecla, was super excited to take delivery of the car, and we're almost done with it. I'm going to deliver it tomorrow. We have a Dodge Challenger Hellcat. This car is getting a stealth clear bra. So if you look close, you can see it's a satin finish. So with stealth, what it'll do is it'll not only protect the paint, but it's also going to change the look to a satin look or a frozen finish. On cars that are gloss, if you add it, it looks like this. Cars that are already satin from the factory, you have to do this to retain the look, otherwise you'll put gloss back in it. I know you guys are excited for this one. You have the Ferrari Enzo, our buddy Chris, aka Booty Online. He's got one of the most epic collections of hypercars, but he also drives these cars, he modifies them. So I know he's gonna do something else with it once it leaves here. But right now we have our lead tech Byron, who's doing a full body custom Expel PPF on it. The car will get lawn ceramic coated and back on the road. So excited for this one. We've got a project from the dealership, so we do work very closely with a lot of the exotic car dealerships around here. Lamborghini Newport Beach, McLaren, Ferrari, you name it. So this car in particular is getting some small things done after getting new tint. Same thing, Expel is the brand that we're using. So Expel XR Plus. The nice thing about this tint, guys, is you don't have to go super dark with it. So when people ask how dark should I go, what type of tint should I use? So the question is going with a high quality tint, so you don't have to go super dark to get the same heat and UV rejection. So this car just got it completed all the way around with the windshield. It's gonna go through final inspections, full wipe down, and the car gets delivered back to the dealership. So another fun one that'll be done. McLaren 720S, this car came in brand new from the dealership and it had no film on it. So first thing first, full body clear bra, including rear diffuser, and then we're gonna have some fun with this one because this is getting a partial livery. Logan and the customer went back and forth coming up with an idea. So this is going to get full accents on there, kind of accentuate the body line and make it different than other cars on the road. So congrats to the owner of this one. This is a pretty cool color on this. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. This car is a factory satin paint. So like I was explaining before, to retain this look, you need to install the Expel Stealth on top of it. So it will protect the paint, but also retain that same factory finish. This one was spec'd out with a painted SVJ, so we can go right over it. Otherwise, we take those off, we go on top, and you can change up the color at that point. So this client's doing full body clear ball, of course. The price tag of this car, it's a no-brainer. You want to make sure that what will happen is, if you damage anything on these cars, it's an offset the cost of PPF. So the go-to is always to do a full body on a car like this. So kind of explaining why you do a full body versus full nose. So on a SVJ Roadster, you've got the canards on the bottom, the front lip, the carbon fiber on the side. You have the door that comes into the vent. You've got the wing in the back. You've got the rear quarter. So you start looking for these high impact areas, and you're at 90% of the car, so it makes more sense just to cover the whole thing. So really excited to work on this car. We love the satin finish look. And of course, this is from the dealership, our buddies at Lamborghini Newport Beach. Shout out to Travis who sold this car, and get a lot of stuff from them. GT3RS is getting a full body removal on it, so we do get cars that come in asking us to remove film. Whether it's getting replaced or not is depending on what they're going to do with the car. This one's going to be for sale, so we're just going to do a nice cleanup on it and get it back on the road. Love these cars. We get a ton of GT3RSs in, guys. We've done probably hundreds of the 991.2 now, so we love working on these cars. Brand new Audi RS Q8. This is the one everyone's been waiting for. This obviously is very similar looking to the Lamborghini Urus. A lot of controversy over why you should pay money for that car when this one came out. So, of course, as soon as this car got delivered, we had 4 of them come in. So right now we have 2. We got 2 more on the way for Monday. This car is going to get a full body stealth. So perfect example of what it'll do. If you guys look close, you can see the paint now. It's a glossy gray finish. Looks cool and all, but the client wants it to look more like the Lamborghini Urus, which has the satin finish. So to retain that look, we're going to go and put Expel Stealth on it, and that's going to go and give it the frozen finish the customer's looking for. So this car is going to get tint, ceramic coating, everything else as well. So excited to work on this. I'm sure you guys didn't miss this in the background. This is actually a new car for our friends at Mr. C's Towing. Curtis, the owner of the company, absolutely kills it with our tows. We've been using them for years now. Local dealerships use them. They are our go-to for our towing cars back to clients, picking them up. The service we provide here too. And he works really hard, so he deserves it. So he just took delivery of this car secondhand. Same thing, this car came in with existing clear ball on it. Didn't look bad, but he wasn't really sold on it, so he had us remove the majority of the film that he didn't like, and we went ahead and replaced it with brand new Expel PPF. Ceramic coated the whole car with our signature Glon ceramic coating to make it nice and slick. So what that'll do is it'll make it so really slick, so things don't stick to the paint. We added a few graphics he wanted, showing our name and our friends at GMP Racing. Curtis is a big fan of yellow, as you guys know, by his 720S, and he's got one more car coming in next week, and I can't tell you what it is, but he's excited for that. So this kind of shows you the full breakdown, maybe the scale of what we do. So we are very, very detail oriented, but we do have 6 technicians, so we can take on this amount of cars, which is kind of rad to see. So we don't show a lot of all the cars at the same time. It's not that we don't want to, it's just very hard to show that in the magnitude. So again, we're very lucky to be doing this in this business, and especially during this time that this is just, it's awesome to see. So coming in to work every day, as you can imagine, is not as difficult when you get to walk in and look around and see this stuff. So again, this is kind of all the clear ball side that you guys can see. In further videos, we're going to show you more in depth on how the film's applied, some background of each of our techs, how long they've been doing it for, what they like. They might not show you all the secrets and techniques of the trade, but we're going to show you guys more of that stuff. So Logan and I will show you now the last side of the shop, which shows our paint corrections and ceramic coating. So we'll head over there.
So this is the last department of our shop. Theoretically, sometimes it's the first and the last place a car goes. So for example, this F350 is in for correction and coating. No film work on this particular vehicle, so just full correction. I believe this is a 3-step, remove all the swirls and scratches that the factory delivered the car with, and then a full Glon ceramic coating on this particular vehicle. Secondly, we have a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This is the last stage of this project. So this car is a factory matte black. It has a full Expel stealth on it to retain the original look. We did wrap the hood in a very unique brushed film, and then currently it's getting the ceramic coating done on it. So this car is going to get full ceramic over all the exterior areas, including the wheels, calipers, as well as the full interior.
The interior is nuts on this thing.
A full white interior, so for something like this, it's highly recommended, considering obviously white can get dirty very easily.
Kind of branching off of this side of the department, so we do the paint corrections before film or straight to coating. So it's really important to do a paint correction to eliminate all the scratches and swirls from the paint prior to sealing it up in either clear bra or ceramic coating. The reason why is we could do an insanely good job on the install, but if you still have scratches and stuff underneath, you're going to be pretty mad. So first stage, taping everything off and doing a paint correction is something that we really want to encourage doing before you seal it up. Our ceramic coating is a Glon ceramic product. It's developed in Germany. It's something that we've been using in-house for years now. We own the product, and we are currently starting to offer it to certified shops around the country. There's going to be more on that soon in upcoming videos, as that's a project Ryan has been working on for a while now too. So the reason why you want to ceramic coat your car is to kind of seal everything in. So ceramic coating is kind of made up of 2 parts. You have your base coat, which is your 9/8 protection layer, and then you have your top coat, which is your hydrophobic slick layer. So what that'll do is it'll protect the paint a little bit, but then it'll also make it slick and easy to maintain. So some people will go straight to doing a paint correction, then a ceramic coating if they want overall ease of maintenance and protection, and not go as wild and crazy on spending for the full body clear bra. So as this truck's doing, they're going through that process. Some people want the best of both worlds, where you're doing clear bra and then sealing it up with the ceramic coating to make it best protection and making it easy to maintain. So some of these cars are getting a little bit of both. One more thing I want to kind of show is when you guys see tape on cars. So blue painter's tape we have noted on every car. It's not a bad thing, and I'll explain to you why. So when cars are done, even though some products are done with kits, extended kits, custom, there's a cure time. So when you're done with the car, you don't want to go ahead and pump it out, let it leave, because one way or another, it's going to lift if it doesn't have enough time to cure, if there's still moisture underneath. So what we'll do is, after the product's done, we'll make sure it gets heat. It'll get the first round of inspections, where our inspector will go ahead and tape everything up on the car, and that way the installer can go back and check that area again. We'll do another round of inspections, make sure nothing has come up again. At that point, the car's at final stage. We'll get it signed off, and then another round of inspections. So we're very thorough. You want to make sure when your car leaves here that it's done, it's good to go, you can enjoy it, it doesn't need to come back. Things happen, we'll be here, but for the majority of the stuff, you want to address it on site so you don't have to worry about these issues down the road. So you're going to see taped up stuff all over the place. That's something that Johnny and Miguel do specifically. So these guys will take 30 to 40 photos of your car at check-in, at drop-off, to make sure we note any imperfections, damage. At that point, it's relayed over to you. We can handle with paint correction, we can touch it up. Then it goes to our installer to do film. After that point, gets taped up again. So very thorough. It takes extra work. We have more hands on deck for it, but it makes sense long run, because it's going to make everyone's life easier and better for best quality of work. So we will explain more on that in further videos too. Again, how thorough you need to be on this stuff, because clear bra, it's clear. You're gonna see stuff through the paint. So it's not like a vinyl wrap where you can cover it up. So you wanna make sure all that stuff's addressed first. So that kind of shows a little bit about this side as well with the paint corrections and coatings.
Last departments of our shop is the design and production room. So if a client comes to us and says, hey, I have a Ferrari 488, let's say, and I want to do a stripe based on whatever ideas he has, or says I want to do a full livery or anything along those lines, That's when we step into the design, specifically with our designer, Brian. Brian will render up options to get those approved with the client. He can also produce things like you see on the walls. So all these prints are all produced here in-house, including the wall prints, graphics, and things you see on the walls. So we'll head right in. I'll introduce you to Brian, and we'll see what he's working on today. So this is the design and production room, like I explained. So we've got a couple printers, plotters, and laminating machines. We can see Brian over here. What do you got going on today, Brian?
Typical 4A stripe kit I'm working on. You know, we're going from piece of stripe to 4A, you know, pretty easy.
As I explained earlier, ZR1 was just dropped off. Very unique red carbon fiber on this car. First I've ever seen, actually. So as you can see, Miguel went through and taped up all the imperfections. We'll then relay those over to the client and see if he wants us to do anything with them as far as touch-up, correction, or anything, and just skipping and go right forward with it.
So you guys might have seen I did pick up a new project car. This is my new to me 2009 Audi R8. Briefly before I talk about where I was going to go with the next project, I did sell my Vantage, and it's actually a local buyer. He bought it as is, loved the way it looked, he kept it. I do want to do the new Vantage build, still a bit out of my range for pricing on it, but it's definitely still going to happen. For now, my 2009 Audi R8 V8 R-Tronic. I picked up this car a few months back, flew up to San Francisco, drove it down 400 miles. It's all stock, full maintenance records, very clean, and nothing's done to it. So I'm excited to do the full works on the car, work with our partners, of course, and do a little bit of each showing off their products as well. So we're going to be doing the wheels, tires, coilovers, custom exhaust, tune, some aero work on the car. Obviously, we're going to do our own products as well. And then this car will be our new shop car for now. Take it to the racetrack. Logan will be coming with me around to a lot of events too. So I'm excited for this, and we will document this along the way. So this is a car a lot of people will like as their first entry-level supercar. So I'm sure this will be an exciting build to follow. So we just want to say we appreciate you guys watching our channel as we give it a go, and thank you so much to Daniel, LAOC Exotics. We'll put a link at the bottom. He's gonna be doing some filming for us. So you guys are gonna see a lot more Logan as well. We're not gonna keep him off camera, but we do need to get back to work right now. This has been fun. Please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.